This your, this your boy ReggieBaybee on my kids on folks don't get. Why the hell I always do this every video on my kids? For that must just be my little intro. I don't know. I think I be watching these YouTubers too much on my kids, folks, because they always be doing this. This your boy ReggieBaybee. Oh, for that, I don't understand why I'm always doing that on my kids, folks. I done became a real YouTuber on my kids. Fuck them. But listen on my kids, folks. I see a lot of fans in my comments like, "Hey Reggie, what you get locked up for? What you do? Tell them what you got locked." Listen on my kids, folks. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what I got locked up for. I'm not gonna do all that. So I'm gonna definitely tell y'all what I done got locked up for on my kids, folks. I got locked up for 2 aggravated assaults on my kids, folks. 2 aggravated assaults on folks them grabbing my kids, folks. I was already out on bond for another case, another aggravated assault on my kids. That's why I'm on an ankle monitor on my kids, folks. This is the first aggravated assault I ever caught. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on an ankle monitor on my kids. I had caught 2 more aggravated assaults in a different county on my kids, folks. And that was sent me to prison on my kids, folks. The fact that I was already on ankle monitor for an aggravated assault and I caught 2 more ags, that was sent me to prison on my kids, on my dear homie. And y'all wondering why, like, Reggie, why you still got an ankle monitor on, man? You been on that motherfucker for 30 years, man, on my kids. When you getting off that motherfucker, my dear homie? It's coming off real soon on my kids, folks. I just went to court like 2 weeks ago. I'm just waiting on the judge to sign off to get this motherfucker off from photograph. But what messed me up, I caught 2 more ags while I'm already out on bond tripping on my kids. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no violent person no more. I ain't on that type of time. None of that on my kids. I'm a whole change, man. I ain't doing nothing else to go back to jail. I'm not doing none of that shit on my kids, folks. I ain't gonna lie. And when I caught the 2 more, I caught the 2 ags on my kids, folks. When I caught the 2 ags, that was send me to prison on my kids, folks. If motherfuckers don't know what aggravated assault is, just being somebody being violent. It's a violent charge on my kids, folks. I know it's different in different states. Like, I know aggravated assault in Chicago, in my city on Fort Lauderdale, I know you be violent, something like that. It's attempt murder. So basically, aggravated assault is attempt murder type shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that was send me to prison on my kids, folks. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, on my kids, folks. Now y'all know. But y'all can look the charges up on my kids. If y'all can look the charges up. I mean, like, y'all know what to do on for the grade. My name on Google, all that on my kids, folks. But anyway, on my kids, folks. I'm not a violent person no more. I ain't on that type of time. I'm a whole change, man. And basically, I had to take them 2 years on my kids because the judge and the DA, they was looking like, boy, hey, either take these 2 years. Really, to be honest, folks, I could have really been out a little faster than that because they really offered me a year in prison, but I didn't want to take a year in prison because I never been in prison on my kids, folks. So I'm like, hell nah, I'm not finna take no year in prison on my kids. Like, this is my first time ever, you know what I'm saying, being in trouble, all that. I've never been in prison. I'm not finna go no motherfucking prison on my kids, on my lawyer. Like, man, we ain't finna take that plea, whatever, woo, woo, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I bet say that we ain't finna take that plea. I'm not finna take no 10-1. Like, hell nah, y'all, that's tripping, folks. Like, a year in prison, folks. I never been in prison. Like, come on, man, y'all tripping on for the grade. But I was trying to get a bond the whole time with my kids, folks. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get a bond. My lawyer came out like, boy, they not finna give you a bond. You were already out on three bonds. I was out on 3 bonds. I ain't gonna lie. I was out on 3 bonds. I'm a little hot motherfucker. I'm a changed man now, folks. I'm a changed man. I was out on 3 bonds. They seeing this shit like he already out on 3 bonds, so obviously we know he got the money to get out. So hell no. He gonna either take the 10-1, do this prison time, or bet next time we gonna come back with another plea. So I think like next couple weeks or a month or something like that on my kids. Matter of fact, cause now I went to court November 2022. Then they offered me a plea the beginning of 2023 in January. They went up to a 15-2. So I'm like, damn, a 15-2? So my lawyer like, boy, hey, they not, man, listen, they either, boy, take that 15-2 or take it to trial. So I'm like, they take that motherfucker to trial on my kids. Fuck y'all talking about, they take it to trial. I had to think. So I pump fake them folks and everything on my kids. I pump fake them folks. I put the suit and everything on my kids, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I put the suit on and everything on my kids, folks. Pump fake them folks. Went in the motherfucking goddamn courtroom. I'm looking at the goddamn list. I'm looking like, folks, I don't see no young people, folks. And then it's hardly no black people on the jury list. I'm like, oh, that cool. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, I ain't never been through this experience. This shit's scary. Going to trial and all that shit's scary. So I instantly go back to the holding cell. I'm pacing back and forth, folks. Once I heard the judge like, man, you, really, to be honest, folks, they really tricked me, though. Because aggravated assault only carry up to 20 years type shit. But they basically like, if you lose trial, you're gonna get 40 years on my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, they really scared the hell out of me. So I said, fuck that. I told my lawyer, man, fuck that. I'm finna take that too. I'm finna just go to prison on my kids. Fuck that. On phone. It is what it is on my kids, folks. And that's the whole situation on my kids, folks. But anyway, how did I survive in prison on my kids, folks? How did I survive in jail, period? Me just being a real nigga on phone and standing my ground and just really just chilling and minding my business on photograph. You know what I'm saying? I was cool anyway on my kids because I'm ReggieBaybee on phone. So everybody know who I was. The officers was fucking with me on my dead homie. When I first come to prison, goddamn, the CO search team, all they know who the fuck I was on my kids. I was straight on my dead homie. I was straight in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Like, how I survived in that motherfucker for, I was chilling, folks. Like, I was straight on my kids for, like, it was shit going down in that motherfucker though, but I ain't really had too much to worry about on my dead homie because I knew I was good, folks, and I'm affiliated, folks. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was straight, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was chilling in that motherfucker, folks. So it's like, I done seen so much shit in that motherfucker on my dead homie, folks. I ain't gonna lie. So I was really cool in that motherfucker on my dead homie, folks. I'm making store, going $80 for store. I'm going in nigga names on my kids, folks. I'm blessing niggas on photograph. On phone, I done bond a nigga out on my kids. Niggas, when I was in jail, not prison, you can't bond niggas out of prison, but when I was in jail, I bond 2 niggas out on my kids, folks, on my dead homie, folks. Niggas is sitting in jail for, with $100 bonds and shit like that. On photograph, like, man, what, $100 bonds? I'm finna get you, how long you sat in here, gang? I said they been for 2-3 months. On my own, man, like, oh, hell no. So I bonded 2 people out on my kids, folks. I felt sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? I hope they doing good in life right now on my kids, folks. But, yeah, folks, I really was smooth, though, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I really was straight, though. I ain't gonna lie. I really was smooth, though. I ain't gonna cap. I was smooth. I was straight. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't really had too much. I done got a fight in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get in fights. One thing about it on my kids, folks, you gonna get in some type of situation on my kids, folks. You gonna have a disagreement with a nigga, or you gonna feel like a nigga trying you or something like that on my kids, folks. You definitely gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna get in type of, you gonna get in the situation on my kids, folks. You is on 1st grade, folks. I ain't gonna lie. On my dead homie, you gonna get in the situation on my kids, folks. Then it's a lot of situations that I really don't want to talk about on camera on my kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know y'all be like, Reggie, get in more in detail what you done did. I ain't finna do that on photo. Like, I ain't finna do that. I'm not no idiot. I ain't no stupid nigga on photograph. Like, I'm not finna tell y'all what I done did. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all like, Reggie, man, what you get locked up for? Tell us exactly what you... Nah, I'm not finna tell y'all that. I'm not finna get deep into what the fuck. Nah, I ain't finna do all that. I ain't finna do all that. Hell no. The photograph. Because, no, I'm not finna do all that with my kids. I ain't finna tell y'all what I done did, exactly what I did. Hell no. I'm not finna do all that, man. I'm not an idiot. No photograph. But me... I was straight on my kids, folks. How to survive prison on my kids, folks. Mind your business. Stay out the way. And just chill and just relax and do your time on my kids, folks. I ain't gonna lie. Just chill on photograph on my kids, folks. That's all I can really say. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I can really say. Like I said, I was smooth. I was smooth my whole bid on 1st grade. I was smooth. Them little 2 years, I ain't gonna lie. Them little 2 years was dragging like a motherfucker on my homie, but niggas like, what? 2 years ain't shit. But it don't matter, folks. 2-3 days, folks, feel like a long time. Especially when you got some shit going on my kids, folks. 2 years is definitely a lot of... 2 years definitely a lot of time when you got some shit going on. 2 years is a lot of time when you got some shit going on in the streets and you got a family out here, folks. Folks, I'm out there, homie. I got a lot of shit going on, folks. 2 years is a lot of time for a nigga like me, folks. If I ain't had nothing going on, okay, bet cool. I can do the time. I can sleep this shit away. Okay, bet cool. They got Aaron and motherfucker. I ain't gotta worry about no bills. I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit on my kids, folks. I got a roof on my head in them motherfucker, folks. I got a free bed, folks. They give us 3 meals a day on my kids, folks. Yeah, bet cool. If I ain't had shit going on, that shit would have been cool, folks. That shit would have been cool if I didn't have nothing going on. But I got shit going on folks in them grades. I got a family to take care of, folks. I got money to make. I got this going on. I got this going on. I got this going on. I ain't got nothing going on in this motherfucker trying to sell some little scoops or something like that, folks. That shit ain't cool on my dead homie. That shit trying to sell some little cigarettes and do this and that and send it back home. That little ass money on folks in them grades. If you ain't really got no real motion going on in that motherfucker, man, that shit ain't talking about shit, folks. On some real shit. That shit ain't talking about nothing, man. That shit ain't talking about a thou wow. I'm telling y'all this because this shit is nothing, gang. This shit ain't talking about nothing. In jail, that shit lame as fucking there on my mama, folks. That shit lame. You and that bitch with a bunch of niggas, folks. That shit is gay on my homie. And I regret the shit I done did to go to prison on 4th grade. What the fuck is I'm doing stupid shit for? Why the hell I'm crashing out doing dumb shit in the free world when the free world is beautiful on my kids? I blame myself for that stupid ass shit. I blame myself for that stupid ass shit on my kids, folks. Come on, man. What the fuck is I'm doing? I'm getting money. I'm living life. I'm doing shit to be in this shit with these niggas on 4th grade. These niggas ain't got nothing going on. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of hating ass niggas on my kids. Niggas don't want to see you win in that motherfucker. Niggas want to see you stay in that motherfucker. You know what a nigga told me? Damn, bro, why you gonna leave us for? Why you gotta leave us, bro? What the fuck you mean why I gotta leave y'all, nigga? The fuck you mean? I'm trying to get back out there and make me some money on. So this ain't where I gotta, this not a place I want to be, gang. I'm fun. So I'm around them type of niggas on 4th grade. On 4th grade. I'm around these type of niggas. Nigga, I sat in jail, seen a nigga bond out. He was only out for a week or two, and my mama come right back to jail, folks. Come on, man. Come on. I'm trying to get a bond so I can get back out and do, you know what I'm saying, do right on my kids, folks. They won't even give me a bond. Get what? They send my stupid ass to prison on my kids, folks. But you see niggas getting bonds and getting lucky on my kids, and these niggas going to jail and come right back to jail, folks. How that work? So on my kids, me to tell y'all, folks, jail not cool on my kids. For all the young niggas out there doing all this extra ass shit, folks, leave that shit alone on my kids, folks, on my homie, folks. And I understand if you gon', you know what I'm saying, I respect the niggas that's out there probably trying to survive. And you know what I'm saying? They got to do what they got to do to make some money type shit. I bet cool, I respect you. But for you niggas out here gangsters and standing on the block and standing on the corner trying to slang their ass, trying to catch every op, man, listen on my homie, folks. That shit ain't going to do nothing but get you a life sentence, shorty. You know how many young niggas I was in that motherfucker with, shorty, that threw their life away? Ain't never going home, gang. Ain't never going home. Ain't never going home, gang. And listen, I'm not drunk talking none of that. I'm sober. I ain't even drunk. I'm just expressing my feelings about this shit because this shit really killing me in the inside, folks. So many young niggas, that shit broke my heart on my dead homie, folks. These niggas got life plus sentence on 4th grade. Niggas looking up to me like, Reggie, I fuck with your video. Ooh, da 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 da. Man, like, damn, what's up, young nigga? Ooh, when the money you getting out? Shit, bro, I got 200 years, bro. You got 200 years? Damn. What the hell you do? Shit, man. Me and my bro, then we crashed out. We killed a couple niggas. Ooh. How old you is? Shit, 19. So you mean to tell me you finna be in this motherfucker for the rest of your life, shorty? You crashed out. You only 19. You ain't even experienced life yet, shorty. That shit breaks my heart, gang. On folks, man, that shit break my heart. To see so many young niggas in that motherfucker got life sentence, gang. Shit break my heart, folks. That shit break my heart. I ain't gonna lie. That shit break my motherfucking heart, man. So for me, I gotta do better with myself and my kids, folks. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just saying like, I gotta change myself. I gotta want better for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I was drinking a lot on my kids, folks. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really know no better. You know what I'm saying? So me doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, out here petty as hell. You get locked up for some petty ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So out here in Georgia, them folks don't play around on my kids, folks. So it's like, really? But that's all I really wanted to talk about on my kids, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel on folks them grabbing my kids, man. On photo, man. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all stay free. Stay out the way on my kids, folks. We finna go into this new year with a lot of new positive energy on my kids, folks. Keep them negative people out your way on my kids, folks. Listen, on my kids, folks. I don't want to be around no niggas that's on the same shit they doing on my kids. Don't put me around no gang niggas. I don't want to be around no bro hoes. I don't want to be around no scamming ass niggas. Man, I don't want to be around none of that shit on my kids. Y'all on that same ass shit, folks. If y'all scamming, y'all ain't investing y'all money, folks. Come on, gang. Investing that money, you making all that money, folks. Investing your money, gang. I don't want to be around no scamming ass nigga, folks, and you ain't investing your money, folks. You go broke the next 2-3 months, and then you trying to look for another move, folks. Man, that little money you just made, gang, investing your money, folks. I don't want to be around no broke ass hoes shaking that little cheap ass for a couple of dollars on my kids, bitch. You need to go ahead, stop playing, and get your little stripper money and invest in your stripper money on my kids. You're going to be a stripper all your life, baby. Come on, baby. I ain't knocking your hustle, but, baby, you got to do something on my kids on 4th grade. Y'all got to do something, folks. Man, this shit got to change on my kids. On phone number, this shit got to change on my damn homie. Like, this shit got to change on 4th grade. Everybody got to change on my damn homie, folks. So I don't want to be around nobody ain't no positive energy, man. Everybody got to change. Y'all change y'all ways. Y'all get y'all hustle up, man. Y'all find y'all something to do positive on 4th grade with my kids. And I don't know why the feel it's so fucking hot in that motherfucker. My damn, it's hot as hell in that bitch on phone number. But listen, on my kids, Y'all like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel on my kids on for the grade, man. I love y'all. On phone.